Let's look at these two shots from Nathan. As we synchronize them in TrackMan here, just visually at 1/4 speed, they appear to be very similar. Big turn, very similar club head speed. But something that we'll notice that's different is the path. The club path here on the left, positive 1.8, here on the right, a negative 3.4. Let's look at one of the key differences that you can see in the swing that generates that difference in the path. As you come into the impact area, here on the left where Nathan hit the draw, you're able to see that the shaft is a little either at or underneath the right forearm. And on this one on the right, which was hitting a fade, what you're going to see is the shaft is just a little steeper, and as his hands are basically in the same area, you see that the shaft is a little more steep. Same rotation mechanics, foot action, see very, very similar, but this one on the right is a cut, the one on the left is a draw, and the key difference is the angle of the shaft coming into impact relative to the right forearm. So if we look at the one on the left, you're going to see that there's just a little more shallowing. And as we see this one that was the cut, you can see right here at the transition, the shaft didn't shallow as much. Now both of these are terrific shots. This one on the cut was only 4 feet off the line, and the draw was only 2 feet off the line. So they're both great shots. But you'll notice that the draw went farther, the dynamic loft was lower, even though the club speed on the draw was just about a mile an hour less. It actually had less spin, carried farther, and went about 30 yards farther than the fade. So as you're working on your club path, on the transition, shallowing the club, getting it so that it comes even with the forearm is going to help you hit those draws and get your path to the right. As you go through the transition and you leave the shaft a little steeper, it's going to be above your right forearm and your path will be just a little to the left.